Hi there, my name's Graham Baker, and if you're watching this, you're probably one of my students from Learning and Communicating Online and taken up the offer to share some of my groups from my EndNote library. So I'm going to show you how to do that today. I have two EndNote accounts. I have one with Swinburne and I have one with my other university, the University of Melbourne. So I'm going to be using my University of Melbourne account because I've shared my Swinburne library account to my University of Melbourne account. And this is the same as having shared my references with you. So I'm trying to do it from your perspective. So from the Swinburne Library homepage, and they've recently upgraded their Swinburne website, you click on Library and then scroll down a little and click on Referencing. Scroll down a little further and click on EndNote. And from here, this is where you would have set up your EndNote account if you've already done it, and you hopefully followed step one, which was to click on EndNote Online. Then you click on Off Campus because you're probably not on campus. And here it'll open up in the Web of Science. And this is where you would open your account with your Swinburne login. Now, because I'm already logged in, you can see it already has my name up here. So from this point, I click on EndNote, and that will open up my EndNote web, which is the online version of EndNote. EndNote is also a desktop program. So while we're waiting for it to come in, so what we'll be doing, we'll be eventually syncing the online version of EndNote with your desktop version of EndNote. But at the moment, I just want to show you what to do with the references that I've shared with you. I have a lot of references here. I have just over 500 references, and this is built up over my years of study at the University of Melbourne, references that I've used in essays and projects. So I'm just going to click on this arrow to hide my references, and you're looking for this section here headed Groups Shared with Others, and this is what yours should look like, and these are the references that I've shared with you from my Swinburne Online EndNote web account. Yours may have a GB in front of it. It might be GB week 01, or it might just be like this, week 01, and here are the number of references that are in each week. Now, these are groups shared by others, and these are not in your EndNote library. And what I want to do is get these into your EndNote library. To do that, click on the first one, which is week 1, and you'll see a list of them here. We want to add them to your own group. So go here to Group, click on this arrow. These are all my groups, but we want to create a new group. So go to the very bottom, and yours is probably just sitting there without all these other ones. So click on New Group. Please check one or more references, then select group. Oh, okay, so I need to select all these references. Okay, so click here to select all, and these are the references that I want to add to the new group. And I'm going to call the new group week 1. So back here again, and new group, and I'm going to call it GB week 1. And I think this is probably good practice because you might end up sharing your references with other people as well. And if you put your initials at the front of the group, then everyone knows whose references that they are that are being shared. Once you've done that, just click on OK, and that will will create a group in your list here. So if I click on this arrow and open up all my groups, down here somewhere we'll have one that's GB, here it is, GB week 1, and it has the 4 references in it. So go back and here they are. Now it looks a bit convoluted because it's amongst all my other references, but we want to go ahead and do that for each one of these groups. So we'll do one more. We click on week 2. There are 12 references here. Click on All, and then New Group, GB you'll use your own initials, of course. GB week 2. Okay. And that will have created in my groups week 2 references, and here they are. So in the finish, you'll end up with all of these groups recreated in your library. And once these are in your library, you can then sync them to your desktop EndNote account. At the moment, we're in my EndNote web. So if you follow those instructions and get all of these groups saved into your group account, my group, we'll be able to move forward and then do the syncing from this library into your desktop library. And we'll do that shortly in the next video. See you soon.